What's the difference between a game dev company and a game publisher company? And with those two hosts, wait, which of those hosts multiplayer servers and the patches of the game? So to answer the second question first, it's the developers that are hosting the servers and patches for the game and stuff like that, because they are the ones developing the game. I think a key difference between a publisher and a developer is that, like, a developer are responsible for developing and making the game, and the publisher is responsible for, like, making the game available to as many people as possible. And it's supposed to be a symbiotic relationship where the more people that the publisher can reach out and, like, get to play the game, the more both parties will, like, make, you know. Supposed to be. I mean, I think that's the case for in most cases. I think publishers get a bad rap sometimes, because it's like in a case, there are bad publishers, there are bad eggs, of course, but also bad developers. So to say that, like, a publisher is intrinsically bad, I don't think is a good general term, but that's essentially what the difference between those two are. Now, publishers can, like, the way everyone makes money is different from case to case, and, like, how involved publishers are with working on games and with game developers, that is also different and from case to case. So yeah, that's the short answer. I'm just gonna add one more. Do 10. Because if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather undercrank. So, do you know how involved Coffee Stain Publishing is in the process? I do, because I do work very closely with publishing, and publishing is not involved almost at all. Like, at least not in the aspect of making the game. I did it the wrong way again. Like, publishing for Satisfactory, it's a bit. I think it's a very different. Wait. Oh, these are going the wrong way. Since Coffee Stain are both developers and publishers, we have a little bit of a special situation for Satisfactory. So, like, the way publishing works with us on Satisfactory is not necessarily the way they work with other games that we publish, because we're very autonomous. Like, we sort of, Coffee Stain Studios have handled a lot of our own publishing too, and then we have someone at publishing that, like, helps us with, like, marketing, and we don't give a shit about that. Like, we don't want to deal with that. We just want to make the game. I say that, but I'm also part of the marketing stuff. But yeah, they help us with marketing, and, you know, when we release on Steam, they help us set up, like, the store page, and they manage our Steam page and, like, all the stuff. They're in contact with a bunch of other publishers and, like, other partners that we that affect us. So that's like mainly the job of a publisher, is just, like, getting your game out there, essentially. Now, whether or not you get value back from that, it depends on case by case, I think. And also, sometimes publishers are also part of investment for the game. So sometimes what typically happens is game developers go to a publisher and they say, like, hey, I've got a cool game that I'm working on. Can I get money to finish it? And then and publishers say, yes, but I want you to do this. And for us to be sure that this game is going to sell, I want to see this in the game, and they sort of help out in that process. So yes, that's one way to see it.